happened to the blueberry? Don't answer that. I'm gonna be doing monthly wrap-ups for all the books I read each month for all of 2019. And since it is January 24th and I'm supposed to be uploading a video tomorrow, figured I'd give you... I read a total of 7 books this month so far, but I'm planning on finishing my 8th one in the next like 3 days, so we're gonna put it in this video anyway. Hope for the best, I'm sure it'll be fine. So, without further ado, first book I read was Twilight. 5 out of 5 stars. Quality read, a piece of literary genius, Stephanie Meyer. Jane Austen could never. That was a joke. Jane Austen could and would. Then, I read 50 Shades of Grey, which led to, what did that lead to?
Watching all 3 movies.
We watched all 3 movies this month. In one, week. In 1 week, as it was a lot, and I don't regret it. I would, honestly, like, the character development gets, I don't regret it. I would watch it again. I would watch it again. I would watch it again. I honestly, like, enjoyed the second and third movies way better, but unfortunately I'm never gonna subject myself to the books again, because the first book was a 1 star out of 5, and I would give it a 0 stars out of 5 if I could. So, you know, it'd be like that. There's a video going up next week about it and how shitty it was, so I'm not going to bore you with the details, but basically it was the worst book I've ever read in my entire life, and it will be no matter what I read for the rest of my life. Proud of her for rocking that entrepreneurship.
That's not what I meant,
acknowledging
though.
her sexuality.
I didn't mean like women, like, you know, wow, women. No, I mean like women just fucking horny all the time.
Yeah, they buy that shit.
We just don't show it as often as guys do.
Next, I read Renegades by Marissa Meyer, 5 out of 5. That is probably going to be one of my favorite books for the year. It was so good. There was so much representation in it. There were gay parents in it. I've never read any book with that before, ever. Actually, no, I think there was one book by Becky Albertalli I read once. But it was so well done and so cute, and the relationship was so wholesome, and I don't think I'll read the second book just because, like, in my head, I'm not going to spoil anything, but I need, like, the last 50 pages to not have happened, so I'm just going to ignore that they happened and think of everything as happy in that universe. So I'm just not going to read the second book. But 5 out of 5, highly recommend Renegades by Marissa Meyer. Next one, I read you know that comic with the green-haired girl? The one that's, like, all over Tumblr with, like, the long green hair? It's called, like, Snot Girl. It's about, like, a fashion blogger. I thought it was gonna be good because it's, like, it talks about, like, reality and social media, so I was like, yeah, hit me up with that. And then it was just, like, so spacey. Like, the art style was really cool and cute and everything, but, like, it, like, flipped so fast. It became, like, a murder mystery, and then it became, like, a Gone Girl twist. And if there's ever a twist in anything, just know I'm gonna call it Gone Girl. It never lives up to Gillian Flynn, but there was just so much going on, and 2 out of 5. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever read, but I wouldn't read it again. Leon the Offbeat by Becky Albertalli. So I got a lot of feelings. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5, which is really disappointing because I was so excited for, like, the bi rep and the fat girl rep and, like, all that stuff. Plus, like, I wanted so badly to like it for the first 75 pages, and then I just kept expecting Leah to have a character arc, and she just never got better and just perpetually was just a jerk. So, plus she was, like, purposelessly, is that a word? Purposelessly?
You're the English major.
True. She was mean without purpose, and she never, like, really got called out for it, ever. Like, it wasn't a plot line, it was just, like, a fact of her personality that she's just a jerk, and no one ever called her on it. And she totally totally like gatekeeps someone's identity, which is not cool. And then it's just never mentioned again that she did that, and it's just like moved on from, which, you know, Becky, what you doing? I had like really high hopes for this book too, so I was really sad. But if you want to see a whole review, I could probably get a good 15 minutes of content out of how angry I am, but we'll move on. So the next two are for my literature classes. So I read Hamlet, and I just finished this morning Pride and Prejudice, which is my favorite book of all time, and 5 out of 5 stars. And I want the entire novel just like tattooed on my body, like all the words all over. Amazing. God, okay, hold on. I have to read this to you. Hold on. So this morning, I was reading it, and there's this scene where Elizabeth is like, "When did you know that you fell in love with me?" And his answer like fucked me up real bad. I was like, and Crystal like teared up, and it was so much, and it was amazing. Well, listen to this, okay. So, Elizabeth's spirits soon rising to playfulness again, she wanted Mr. Darcy to account for his having ever fallen in love with her. "How could you begin?" said she. "I can comprehend your going on charmingly when you had once made a beginning, but what could set you off in the first place?" And then he says, "I cannot fix on the hour, or the spot, or the look, or the words which laid the foundation. It is too long ago. I was in the middle before I knew that I had begun." Number 8 for the month, which I'm going to be finishing by the end of this week, Mad Miss Mimic by Sarah Henstra. It is another top book for the year. I had a really good reading month. Mad Miss Mimic is basically like this time period, but it's got like a lot of the elements of Six of Crows, like that kind of like backdrop, like Ketterdam or whatever it's called, I can't remember, but like that kind of backdrop of London, and like crime everywhere, but then there's like a love triangle where like class is like an issue, and it was just so good, and I am loving it. I am about halfway through, but I'm still going to give it 5 out of 5 stars. Unless something really drastic changes, then I will make a video and tell you guys about it. That was quick, but I have to go to French soon, so I'm going to go. This week has been crazy. Also, my schedule's awful. It's like, she not good. It's like a straight shot all day, and then there's like, we're not having a good time, but we're having a rough month. I'm a little worried about getting videos out this semester because this being filmed was like I was supposed to do it last night, and then I just laid in bed and watched Veep and slept until like 9 p.m. Natalie, I love you, and I'm going to be filming the your English literature ASMR video very soon. Don't worry, that'll be coming at you. Next week, you can expect to see a 50 Shades of Grey video, because that shit was wild. So, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!